Welcome back. Would like to do an update on that precedent video. The missile attack on the Polish border, which 2 people lost their lives and 2 trucks were destroyed. Like I mentioned, were those trucks were carrying weapons into Ukraine or not? It's a typical route, probably in that area. And one thing, the YouTubers, they came out with a video of this incident, and probably you'll be reading the headlines this morning. It's written, Russian-made missiles hit Poland. Don't forget, even NATO countries like Poland, Soviet countries, in East European countries, they still have stock of Russian-made weapons. They say it's the Russians. Who knows if it was launched from Belarus? Very unlikely. Or the Ukrainians up to their dirty tricks? Most probably they done it or not. Because every time an incident happens like this, a smoking gun tends in the end come from the Ukrainian part. But the mass media says, it's Putin's fault, the Russians' fault for this, as always. There hasn't been much mass media coverage about this conflict since March, as I gather. Well, and probably could be Poland behind it. They have organised it with Zelensky to launch a missile from there to make it look like it was the other party's fault. The Polish economy is falling to pieces, and they're going to pass a very dark and cold winter without gas. This is the price you pay when you jump on the bandwagon with the Western dodos, fighting a lost cause. And the Polish president is invoking that famous article for NATO. I don't remember what number it was, but we've been hearing a lot about it. Because we have to invoke this, we have to invade, we must retaliate. You got to see whether NATO will retaliate, military speaking, and it won't be immediately. They have to organise themselves. I can't just send planes over there and stop bombing the shit out of Russia. Because Russia, as soon as they know a plane comes near their border, they've got excellent air defence systems, and you're going to see all those super technological planes coming down if it was hit by a catapult. And you got to think, how many people are going to participate in this incursion against Russia? How many countries? I think most of Europe, their economy is tits up due to these stupid sanctions. I don't think they're going to have much funds to dedicate to take revenge over Russia because they dared attack a NATO country. You got to think, dear Polish government, you got your so-called Polish troops on the ground in Ukraine, and God knows what military uniforms you're using despite your ones. So it was a bit like you were asking for trouble. As Nigel Farage said, if you keep poking the Russian bear, when he's going to wake up, he's going to be really pissed off. So far, the Russian mayor has been very cold-blooded, very patient. And how long the patience will last with this Russian mayor until he really gets pissed off and he starts launching all the shit he has from Russia on top of you. If you want World War III, you should think twice. I say you should think a million times, because it won't be some video game like these top brasses, bureaucrats non-elected thinking it is. I like to see the scenarios of the hardship in European citizens having a hard time to make ends meet, inflation's going up, and then prices of things of energy are going up. In the name of what? To save Zelensky, he can fuck off, and Brussels can fuck off as well, and then Biden can fuck off as well. Because in the end, the people, we're so desperate, there's a risk that these governments will be overthrown by the people, not by the Russians. And I think the Russians are counting on this a little bit. Mayhem and chaos in the West. Because inflation is going up, recession is coming, and it's going to be hard times for the common people. While these cock-sucking socialist cunts will be hiding in their bunkers. Well, you can hide in your bunkers. If it comes to a nuclear war, you're going to have to come out one day when your supplies run out and your life support systems in your bunkers break down. You can't call for technical assistance because there'll be no one around.